old salesman mentality of I've got to talk people into things is gone. I mean, it's still good to know persuasion techniques and whatnot, but and and what is your funnel and those kind of things. But really, it's like, where are the people that are sitting down at their computer thinking, how am I going to get help with, and then fill in the blank. And
All
so
right.
I use
That
dry
makes
cleaning
sense.
as
Yep.
one of my favorite examples. I'm not really sure why. I just did an interview and we explored for 15 minutes why I use dry cleaning. Probably too boring of a topic to repeat. It didn't come out
No,
that
if
way.
you have a good story, if you have a good
I
story.
have many stories about dry cleaning. I did in an early job. I had a boss who was a friend. We were both early 20s, and his wife ran a dry cleaner,
Mhm.
and they had bought it from somebody and they were expanding it. So I have a lot of little dry cleaning stories because we would talk about ways to help our customers. We were selling radio advertising, and so we would talk about all of our customers of having those kind of views. So there is a reason why I use dry cleaning. And I had another dry cleaning client consulting many years later, and I don't know. I think he hired me because his name was Warren. Um, but didn't ever think I really got along with him. But we had some interesting successes there, and we shared the same first name. It's fairly rare, or used to be. Now I find I meet lots of people named Warren online, and that's back to the point is that if I'm running a dry cleaning establishment, I am limited to the number of people that are going to drive to my location, or I can do pickups and get more dry cleaning. Usually that easy to get to area has many more potential customers than I can handle. And so going out and going on Twitter and talking about, I'm here to answer your dry cleaning questions if
Mhm.
you're in the, blankety blank area.
Mhm.
How's that going to help? You're not going to get new dry cleaning customers off of that. However, what people want to know, whether they're local, global, or whatever, is they want to know how much you care. And if you go and I use Twitter because I wrote a book and have done hundreds of interviews about Twitter, but it's the same in any social media. Twitter's just one I use, and of course I saw the possibility of being the first book out, so we wrote a book and put it out before anybody else. So I can always say I have the first book written about Twitter. Um, but the concept's the same way. And when I teach Twitter, the thing that people want to know is what can I do to be more profitable? And I say, well, you search. And people go, search, what's the big deal? Well, Twitter has a very good search. A company focusing on search built a Twitter search engine in the early days. Twitter acquired it, and it's a tad bit arcane, but then so is Google if you really delve into what it can do, the advanced controls that are on there. But it has a lot of those advanced controls. And one that I just love is
Mhm.
being able to find something where somebody's asking a question. So if you do really want to reach your audience, so let's say you're selling sushi and you're in Cincinnati, you can put sushi space Cincinnati space question mark and hit enter, and you'll get nothing but questions that include the word sushi and Cincinnati. Where to find the best sushi in Cincinnati? I'm going to Cincinnati. I'm looking forward to having sushi with my friend. Uh, and it might be, where is the train station in a question mark, and not the question you were looking for, but
Mhm.
somebody will be asking questions. And then, of course, those people trying to peddle sushi in Cincinnati will be on there saying, we've got a special on sushi in Cincinnati. So get a little competitive research in there. But I have to be careful now. I tell that story. I have to right after say, please do not send me your favorite place for sushi in Cincinnati. I do not need to know. I don't like sushi. I have been to Cincinnati. I used to say I've never been, but I have no interest in Cincinnati other than it's a funny sounding word to me. But I want to teach the principle of the question mark. I have used it many a times. It's probably been a year or so since I last checked sushi Cincinnati question mark, but
Right.
I do on a regular basis, and it's there. If people want to know, like stain removal question mark, If you did that search and you're in the dry cleaning business, you might find somebody you can help. You help people, and there it goes.